Okay, hello everyone and welcome to the video. In this one I'm going to be showing you how you can register a business for paid parental leave, or maternity leave as you might call it. Now, this is something you're going to have to do if a member of your staff, or maybe it is not your business, but maybe you work in the payroll admin section of the business and you will be handling the registration of the business for paid parental leave, then you'll need to look at this as well. But if you have a member of staff that's going on parental leave and they're going to get paid by Centrelink or Services Australia, as they're called now, then this is the process you're going to have to go through. And I went through and did this recently and I found it was a little bit confusing. I think there will be people out there who probably will struggle with the registration process, so I thought I'll make a video about it and show you the steps that you have to take to get through and get it done. So here we are first on the main screen of Services Australia, where it says how to register for the paid parental leave scheme for employers. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put all the links in the description, so you can go down to the description in the video and you can click on the links and go straight to where you need to be. So if we have a look at this, it says prepare for your role in the scheme, and we'll click on that. And here they've got the steps to prepare, registering online. You can register over the phone if you need. They recommend to go over the website. It might be a bit easier doing it over the website, well, not easier, but in the sense that you have to provide documents to verify your identification, that sort of thing. That'll be easier to do over the website. But if you can't do it online, you can give them a call as well. So they talk here about the business hub. They talk here about the provider digital access, PRODA, and how you have to register to get it done. So what you have to do, because you have to register, you have to set up an individual login. So if you are a person who is working in the payroll or admin department of a business and you're going to set up the business for maternity leave or paid parental leave, you're going to have to create an individual account, an individual PRODA account under your name, which has nothing really to do with the business. This is an individual account and you have to register and provide your different ID as you go along. And then you have to link the business to your individual account and then you set it up from there. So the first thing you really have to do is you have to make sure that you are an authorized contact for the business. Now, if you're not an authorized contact for the business, you won't be able to link the business to your PRODA account. So the first thing you're going to have to do is go to the Australian Business Register, abr.gov.au, and you're going to have to log in and have a look at the business details. So let's go have a look and do that. Okay, so you might have to use your MyGov ID to log into the ABR, the Australian Business Register, and the person who is going to have to do this will have to have an admin login, and this will probably be the business owner or director of the business. So on the right hand side here, you can see the contacts menu. You can click on that. And down here we have a list of contacts, and these are the people who will be able to access the business through the business hub when they're doing the paid parental leave. So if you're not on this list, you're going to have to add a contact. So the business owner or the director will log in, they'll click on add a contact, and then they'll add you if you are the payroll or some kind of admin staff. They'll add you as an authorized contact for the business. So then the business record can be linked to your personal PRODA login. So once you've done that, you can log out and get out of that. And we then need to set up an individual PRODA account. So here we have the link here to go to PRODA, and all that can be accessed through here as well by registering for Provider Access PRODA. So you can click on the links and it'll take you through. And you'll go to login or register as an individual. So that's what you need to do, register as an individual. And when you do that, you'll have to show some documents such as your driver's license, your passport, a Medicare card. I had to show 3 documents to get registered, and they will verify that online through the website quite quickly. And then you will be given you will set up a login name, a password, and it will also be given a registration number. Okay, so you've set up your individual login through this screen here. Create an account, verify documents, and then you need to match existing services. So once you've registered your individual account, you can then log in. So let's do that. You don't need the RA number. That's just kept as a sort of a confirmation that you have registered. I'll just need to do that again because I was logged in earlier and then it's logged me out. So we're going around in circles here, but we'll do that again. And there's also an option down here to register as well. And there's a 2-step verification. So they're going to send a code either to your phone or to an email, and you can set up your preference whether you want to have sent to your phone or your email at the registration process. So it's a single-use code, and you type that in. And then once you're in here, you can see here how it has my linked services business hub. That won't be showing when you first do it because you have to link it first before it shows up. You need to go to organizations. And you need to go register a new organization. So you've got the name, the ABN, contact email, contact phone, and then you do that, and it will only work as long as you went through and added yourself as an authorized contact in this step here. If you didn't do this step here, then this step here will not work. So once you've done that, it comes up here. You can see it, and you can click on it, and it shows the details that you registered under. And then we need to link the Business Hub service. So to do that, you click on Service Provider, and PRODA will already be showing here as active because you've already linked when you went through and did the Add Organization step just before. And now we're going to do the Business Hub step. So that won't be showing, but you'll go Add Service Provider. And then this comes up, and one of the options here will be the Business Hub. And then you'll click on Add Service Provider. And then once you've done that, the Business Hub will be showing here as active. And then we can go back to the profile. So we've set up our individual Proto account. We've added the organization. We've registered the organization and linked it to our personal account. We've set up the Business Hub, which is now showing up here as a linked service because we just did that in the previous section where we added the service provider. And then from there, you can click into the Business Hub. You need to choose your organization, and you can go down and go into Paid Parental Leave Services. And then you can opt in to provide Parental Leave Pay. And there's also some other functionality here as well. Then once you've done that, once you've registered, you've opted in for Paid Parental Leave, you'll receive a confirmation. You'll get an email, but you also get a letter which will probably come through your online inbox. Paid Parental Leave Scheme Registration. Thank you for registering your business to provide paid parental leave on behalf of the Australian government. So that's all good. Then what happens after that is, so we've set up everything on our end, the employer's end. When the time comes for the employee to actually take their parental leave, their maternity leave, they will lodge an application as themselves, as an individual, directly with Centrelink Services Australia. And then Services Australia will pay you, being the business, and then you'll take that money and send that money to the employee. So Centrelink pays you, you pay the employee with that same money. And there is no superannuation with paid parental leave, but you can add it if you want to. You can also top up their pay if you want to, but you don't have to. All you have to do is pay the amount that Centrelink pays you, Service Australia pays you, which I believe is equal to the minimum wage. And there's also no leave accruals, annual leave or sick leave accrued with paid parental leave. So what we did, guys, just to recap, we went through, we registered an individual Proto account. We then added the business, the organisation that the employee is employed by, the business. We added the organisation to our individual account. We then linked the business hub to that business, which we have accessed through our individual Proto login. And then we have gone into the business hub and we have opted in to the paid parental leave. Opt in to provide paid parental leave pay. That's what we just did. And I believe you can do it, here we go. You can register for the scheme up to 3 months before when the employee is going to take the leave. And there are certain conditions here as to when you are required to pay parental leave pay, paid parental leave. But as I showed you before, we can opt in. You can also opt in voluntarily to the scheme. There's an employer toolkit here, which gives you a lot more information. It's quite a large document, and you can download it here as well. I will leave a link to that in the description. That will be there to help you as well. So that's pretty much it for the video, guys. It's not super difficult, but it is a bit confusing the first time you do it because there's all these logins and you're wondering why do I need to verify myself for the individual? I mean, I'm not paying the leave. I just work at the business that's providing the leave. But that's how you got to do it. You got to do it. You got to register as an individual so they can verify your identity. Make sure you're an authorized contact of the business before you can add them to your profile. And then you can link up the business hub and opt in for the paid parental leave. So hopefully that helps out a little bit to get it up and running. If you have any questions, hit us up in the comments below. Primarily we work as bookkeepers. We work with Xero, MyOb. We do a lot of Excel work as well. But from time to time I'll put up other miscellaneous content that you might come across in your day-to-day business activities such as this. Anyway guys, thanks a lot for watching and we hope to see you again.